So we are looking at the problem happy students, and in the problem there is a course allocation, and we have to finally count the number of students who get at least one course. So observations here are two things, that while we are processing the request, we need to keep track of two things. The first thing is the remaining number of seats of each course, and the second thing is whether a student has been enrolled in any course till now or not. So we'll keep track of these two things, and now we'll be moving forward to processing the request. So finally, we will be processing the request one by one, and we'll be making an account. Initially, the count will be 0, and we will increase the count if and only if these two conditions satisfy. So the conditions are that the student is not yet enrolled in any other course, in any course, and these remaining seats in this course should not be 0, it should be greater than 0. Then if these two conditions satisfy, we'll make some changes in the information that you are keeping track of. The first thing is that we will mark the student as enrolled now, and we will decrease the remaining seats of the course by 1. And finally, the count will be giving us the final answer, and we'll be outputting that answer. So moving on to the code. So here is a template. So I have just taken the input NSR, and initially the seats remaining for each course will be equal to the CJ. Enrolled means 0 or 1, whether the student has been enrolled in any course or not till now, and this is the count variable. So we are now processing the request. IJ is the ith student and jth course. So one thing to note here is that IJ is one based here, one based indexing here. So as you know that array indexing is from 0. So what we can do, one thing is like we can increase the size by 1, and similarly we will append a 0 in the beginning of seats many. So that can be one case, or other thing we can do is just decrease INJ by 1. And so we'll be writing the logic now. If not enrolled, if the ith student is not enrolled in any course, and the seats remaining of jth course is greater than 0. In that case, we'll be making the changes, that is, seats remaining of j will decrease by 1, enrolled of I will become 1, and the count will increase by 1. Finally, we will print the answer, which is print count. And one thing we can also do is we don't actually need to keep track of the count, because in the final the count will be just equal to the sum of enrolled array. Thank you.